Hey Algebra students, this is a video to go over the directions and expectations for your first project that you are seeing in Algebra 2A coming to you in Lesson 2. This project is called Perfecting My Quads. We are going to be looking at quadratic functions, not the muscles on your legs. So here's the scenario. We have a handful of students that are discussing their favorite methods for solving quadratic equations. We know the quadratic equations take the form of ax squared plus bx plus c equaling 0. Each student thinks the related quadratic function y equals ax squared plus bx plus c of his or her strategy. So your job or the task ahead of you is to solve a quadratic equation in the way that each student describes and analyze some results. All of these must be handwritten and showing your step-by-step method. So handwritten means on a piece of paper, you're making sure you're showing your step-by-step solutions, capturing that in a picture and uploading it into this document, or you can use an online drawing app like Sketchtoy. Here are the different ways that students solve. And you're going to be solving each way on these separate slides. So here Carlos makes a table of values. You are being asked to solve this quadratic equation using that way that Carlos describes. You're going to do that again on a piece of paper showing your steps and your methods, or on some kind of drawing app like Sketchtoy. Inserting your image right here. If you need some help on what Carlos's method is, for every type of solving, there is a tutorial video that is linked down below. These videos will open up in a different tab. So that way, as you watch the video, pause the video, go through the video, you can reference back to the project itself. Now, these videos are doing something of a quadratic equation that is very similar to this one, but it is not the same. So just pay attention to that. You can follow along, but again, it is a different quadratic. So you're going to follow these directions all the way through to the end of slide 8. And then in slide 9, now that you've done all of this work in all of the ways that you have solved this same quadratic equation, you're going to tell me which one do you prefer and why. If you love factoring, why do you like that factoring? Maybe for this one, you really thought completing the square was the jam. Tell me why. Same thing, analyzing it just a little bit further. Do you think you would always use the same strategy no matter what type of quadratic equation? So if I changed this quadratic equation in some way with different numbers, would you always use that same strategy? Why or why not? Lastly, thinking about methods, what method would you use to solve this quadratic equation? Support your answer with an explanation. So each one of these have a text box that you can be responding to there. And then once you're done, you're going to submit. As a reminder, there's just ways here's directions on how to submit your work at the very end. So I hope that gives you an overview of what to expect for this project. And if you have any questions, reach out.